Welcome back to Farm Factor and the Kansas Soybean Update.
This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Matthew Atkinson, who is a producer from Columbus, Kansas, is joining us. And Matthew, congratulations. You were a part of the DuPont Young Leaders Program through the American Soybean Association.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
What does this Young Leaders Program do?
Well, it gets people involved from the farm community, and it teaches them how to go out and talk to people that maybe don't know so much about ag and ways to educate them in the way ag works nowadays. And it just it promotes agriculture on a national basis more than just in your local communities, but that as well.
What were some of the key things that you learned during the time being a part of the DuPont Young Leaders Program?
A lot of the legislation going on, ways to communicate back to people, how to take someone from the other side of the aisle and explain what we're doing so we don't look so much the bad guy, and just to broaden people's horizons.
You know, another great thing about that is you get to meet producers from all across the nation who are part of this program as well.
Yes, we did. Everywhere from Missouri down to Louisiana, up to Delaware. It was great to see their ways of doing ag and comparing it to ours, and the different challenges we all face as a community of farmers.
Maybe different operating practices, but somewhat the same problems endured by producers across the nation?
Yes, absolutely.
If there's a grower out there or that's interested and maybe wanting to be a part of this, why should they apply to be a part of the DuPont Young Leaders Program?
It's a way to really open your eyes to some of the bigger problems we face. It's so easy on the farm to you have your challenges and get so wrapped up in that. This kind of expands that, and it also makes you feel like you're not the only ones at some points.
Do you feel like this is going to be important in what you do in the future? And like you said, you're a part of the board, or being a part of the board there in Kansas Soybeans.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, one thing they asked us to do is use social media and ways to communicate back to social media, so people get that feeling of the family farm again, and not so much, it is an industry, but it's a lot of family involvement too.
All right, sounds good. Matthew, I appreciate you joining us, and congratulations once again on being a part of the program.
All right, thank you very much.
That is Matthew Atkinson, a producer from Columbus, Kansas. He was also a participant in the ASA DuPont Young Leaders Program. He's been our guest on the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
Hope you enjoyed this week's Kansas Soybean Update. After the break, we'll join Duane and Dr. Doug Jardine.
I will take action against herbicide-resistant weeds. I will know my weeds, and I will stop them before they go to seed. I will do whatever it takes to give my crops the upper hand, and I will use multiple herbicide sites of action, because every action counts. I will take action, this time for all time.